This is Code.org, where I am working on a Mad Libs app in Lesson 6, User Input and Strings. Make it mad. Add the user text to your Mad Lib outline. Now that you have your Mad Libs outline appearing in the text area, it's time to incorporate the user's, text to make your Mad Lib come alive. Do this. Did you pick good ID names for your text inputs? I hope so. Update them now. So by that, they mean these things, right? When I click on mine, my ID is noun 1 input, noun 2 input, adjective 1 input, and that way I know what they actually are when referencing them. All right, so update them. Yeah, make sure you do know them. It's going to be hard to do this if you don't. So I would go do something like I just did. Noun 1 for my first noun. And I put the word input because I also have a noun 1 label, right? And so I know what is what. Adjective 1 input. These are solid labels. So if you don't have IDs like this, students, please do. All right. When next is clicked, get the user's text from text input on screen 1 and store them in a separate variable. Yes. So only when it's clicked. All right, so we need variables. I need 5 because I have 5 words. When next is clicked, I'm going to make 5 variables. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm counting out loud. I can count to 5 on good days. And then I'm going to be noun 1, ADG for adjective 1, noun 2. I'm just going in order. Adjective 2, and noun 3. And then what is that text going to be? I need to get text. So we're going to ask the computer, hey computer, create this variable noun 1. And what is noun 1? Oh, well, get the text from my ID for that is noun 1. So whatever the user puts in here for noun, not the label. If I did that, it would get the plural noun label I have there. Now, oh my gosh, noun 1 input. Noun 1 input. So the computer says, hey, get whatever's written here, because this has the ID noun 1 input. It gets that, and it makes it the variable noun 1 equal to whatever it got. Okay, so now we're going to ask it to get the text from the next box. And this ID is adjective 1. And this is why having good IDs is important. It's adjective 1 input, so I don't accidentally pick noun 2, same thing. Get text again for adjective 2. Input. And noun 3. Input. All right. So, did you pick good ideas? Yep. Use a string. Oh my goodness. Concatenation to incorporate the user's text into your Madlib before updating the text area. Now, are they asking us to get text I used? Yeah, okay, so we have local variables. All right, so so mine's going to be a bit difficult because if it's being kind of strange, it's mostly just these words. All right, so the text for it that is not. So for me, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to get rid of this, the whole thing. Most of mine is, and I'm going to do a few variables. I'm going to do the letter R for the word R, which you shouldn't do. You should use more descriptive variables. This is a bad idea. but I have to use R twice. It will save me time. I'm going to do variable, and then for my full statement, the longest part of mine is, here, let me write it first in quotes for a string. And I'm putting a space here, so there's a space at the end because we're going to have a string follow it. And this text will just be ending string, I guess, str for string, R, and then what else do I use several times? Mine's a bit strange. I use a comma several times, honestly. So for that, I'm just going to do C. Okay, you want more descriptive names than this, but it's a bit strange how I'm going to be doing mine. I also want you to be able to see it since I'm so zoomed in. Now, I'm going to use all of that to create a single string. I'm going to call this string, whoops, I haven't declared it, so I need var, result. And so what mine's going to be, result's going to be equal to, and this is where you concatenate, you join together, you push all your strings together, is going to be equal to, actually, the string that noun1 plus R plus adj1, their first adjective, plus my comma, C, plus, and I guess I could have done, right, like this would also work if I wanted to do that, plus noun2 plus adj2 plus, plus, comma. Oh, perfect. So I'm not going to use that, but I am going to use this. But for this, I'm going to do a comma and then a /in for a line break. Oh, good, good, good. And I need one here too. Great. And so second adjective, and then plus end string, which is kind of deceitful because let's use double quotes. They've liked double quotes in this. Whoa, that looks like a mess. It's the same. Okay, now what? Got that. Oh, so now it wants us to set the text to, I'm going to set it to result. All right, let's try it out. Plural noun. Adjective, green. Bird, for another plural noun, pretty, and school. See what this does. Next. And nothing. Is it this? Let's check out a few things. So I'm going to get rid of event for starters. Let me see show text. Did it add any? Nope, not there. Sometimes it doesn't run in block mode. All right, I'm going to retry this. Oops. Had an error there. Yay, ribbons are green, birds pretty. Uh-oh. I see a problem. Where is R here? Did I forget it? Yep. Let's try again. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. And oh, that stays. That's annoying. All right, but let's keep going here.